Hi everyone, it's Desiree. Welcome back to my channel. Thanks for joining me for this video. Today I'm setting up my budget planner for December. I have some pre-planning that I want to do in my monthly. I have some printables that I need to add into my planner, and then I'm changing out some savings challenges. So I'm going to go over all that process here in this video. This is the last month of the year in this planner, and I plan on changing up my planner, well, at least the aesthetic look of the planner for next year. So definitely stay tuned for that. I will go over everything in detail on what I use and all the things in that video. I actually have a video like that already though, that I did to set up this planner. It's gonna be kind of the same. If you want to watch that, I have it linked down in the description. But I will have a new setup video showing how the new planner is gonna look. Same printables and all that, but I'll go over that whole process again. So yeah, I have my bill payments little sheet here. This is from my, you can get it on my Patreon. I made this. All the printables that I have that I printed out and I'm putting in my planner are printables that I made and I have on my Patreon as downloads. I have some savings challenges. These are actually all from my shop, which I think are still available if you're interested in purchasing them. So that's linked down in my description. But yeah, I'm just going to be adding some things into my planner. Actually, I'll do that first. I have my printables here. So first up, I have my sinking funds tracker. This is what I keep track of all the amounts every week when I'm stuffing my envelopes. I write down the categories and the amounts and the balance for each envelope so I can keep track of everything. So this will go in here. Okay, sorry, I had to remove something because I had some important documents there that I want to show. But I have the sinking funds tracker I will put in here. I always print out, so these are front and back prints that you can do. And I always print out at least 3. I think I have 5 weeks of cash stuffings for December, so this is enough for that. And then I have the cash planning sheets here, also front and back. And this is where I plan out what I need when it comes to my cash stuffings every week. So I plan out what amounts I need and I need to ask for at the bank, which I need to do after I do this video. I need to go to the bank to get some money. So those are those sheets. And then these are unstuffing sheets. This is what I use when so there's times where I use my card and I need to pull the money out of the bank. Actually, remove these old ones. Oh, I didn't even need to print any because I have a decent amount in here. I'll just add to the pile. But these are unstuffing sheets whenever I use my card, my debit or my credit card, and I need to pull from an envelope. I'll write it here and then pull from whatever envelope it needs to come out of and then take the money back to the bank. So it can go back to my credit card or back to my debit card. So I use these sheets to keep track of that. Okay, so those are all the printables that I need to add to my planner to make it more of a planner, because right now it's just these sheets that I pulled from some old Happy Planner sheets, or old Happy Planner. Again, I'll go over that whole process soon. Setting up my new 2026 planner, budget planner. All right, so now I'm going to get to the monthly part. This is my favorite part because I get to use some stickers, and I love using stickers. I have this Bill Basics sticker book from KellofaPlan. Let me check to see if this is still available. I really like this book a lot. It's got great budget stickers. Let's see, budget. I think it's sold out. Yeah, it's Bill Basics. Wait, you look at the wrong thing. Bill Basics. Sorry. No, it's not sold out. Okay, it's available right now. So there's this version. There's another version. There's 2 versions available right now. They're both $22. And they have lots of bill due stickers in here and payday stickers. So I like to color code on this monthly section right here, which is what I'm going to do right now, my bills. So every week, every pay week, I will use a different color to note which bills are coming out of that paycheck. So I have a full-time job and I get paid every week from that job. So every Tuesday I get paid, and Tuesday is the day that I will figure out what is coming out of that check to pay the bills for that week. So yeah, I use my full-time paycheck. I use my full-time paycheck to figure out what bills are coming out from what paycheck. Because I have other revenue streams, but I like at least paying all my bills through my full-time check, and just portioning it out that way. So this is how I do it. And it's also nice that I get paid every week from that job. So, because budgeting out all this stuff with a weekly paycheck is nice. So yeah, this is just the process that works for me. All right, so I have all these bills here. I wrote down the due date, the bill, and then the amount for each one. And I'm gonna go in here and get some stickers. So I like to color code on this part, and I also like to seasonally color code. So I like to use sticker colors that are for the season. So right now we're in December, so I'm gonna do like a Christmassy theme. That's why I like this book, because I can do that with this book. So I'm gonna get like greens and reds and probably some other, like I like pinks for Christmas. That'd be a good color. It's gonna look more Christmassy. All right, so let's start with red, because that's like one of the main colors for Christmas. Where's red? Okay, here's the red. We'll use this red here, and I'm gonna put okay, I'm just gonna put rent over here in red, even though it doesn't come out of my paycheck. And this one right here, I split up this payment because my rent is almost $3,000. It's like $2,009-ish. It fluctuates because I have to also pay for water with my rent, and that varies. So I always save for $3,000, just so that way I have enough saved the month before to pay this bill. So like each paycheck will get a portion put aside to go towards rent, just to break it up because it's a lot. And then I have my full-time paychecks, a portion goes aside to pay for that, and then also my like my YouTube paycheck and other revenue streams that I have will go towards that as well. So that's kind of how I break it up in like smaller chunks. All the other bills, I don't do that. I just pay it for the week and just pay it that way. This is the only one that I do it that way. So that's rent. So that's not really affected by my paychecks each week, this one. So I'm just gonna do a payday here and keep it red, just so I can keep the red color. Actually, let me take these out. It's a little bit easier to work with if these are out of the page or out of the planner. Okay, so I like to put a payday. Or you know what? I should make this white. I'm gonna make this white. Okay, so on the second I have Cox. So this payment will come out of this paycheck. Let me get a white one for the rent. I should just make this one rent, always white. Okay, and then I'm gonna write in the bill. And then once I actually pay it, I'll write in the total, and then I'll check the box that it's paid. But that's usually how I know that it's paid. It's left my account when I actually write the amount in, then I know it's paid. Cox is my internet. That's due on the 2nd. The 8th, I have Apple, which the 8th is still within this pay period. So I get paid every Tuesday. So this Apple bill, yeah, Apple and Cox are the only ones coming out of this paycheck. So Apple. Okay, now I'm going to change up the color. I'm actually going to do pink. Let's do pink. I like a pink Christmas. Okay, so I got bill due or payday sticker here for the new payday. And then I have a bill on the 11th, so that's here. Okay, so that's the 11th. Oh, I actually have two. I have Geico, which is my insurance, my car insurance, and I have my electric bill. Okay, so Geico and SDG&E on the 11th. The 15th is still in the pink period, so that one comes out here. Okay, actually I have two. So I have Verizon and Zoom. So I have my cell phone and Zoom. Okay. Those two come out on the 15th. So on this paycheck, I have 4 bills due that are coming out of this paycheck. This one only had 2. This one has 4. Okay, next pay period, the 16th. I'm going to do green for that one. Let's get a good green. I kind of like this green. What's a good green? Yeah, we'll do that green. Okay. Green. Oh, I need a payday sticker too. Payday. Okay, so this bill is dental. The 19th is my magic key, so that's my pass, my season pass to Disney. That's also a green. Magic key here. Um, 22nd is rent, so that's still within the green paycheck. Here. I'm sorry, not rent. Rent insurance. Okay, 24th, this is a new pay period, so I need a new color. That is Spotify. So first, what color am I gonna pick? Should I do a blue? Kind of like it this color scheme. I kind of want to keep it this color scheme, so I'm gonna go back to red. Go back to red. Okay, so we got a payday sticker for the new pay period. And then a bill due sticker for the, actually 2 on the 24th. Christmas Eve, I have 2 bills due. Now, sometimes these come out exactly on these days, but sometimes they come out on other days. It fluctuates, but more or less they come out around this day. So Spotify and Instagram. Okay, and then the last, so this paycheck's only getting these 2. At the end of the month, I don't have as many bills. So this paycheck only has these 2 bills, and those are like not even $30, which is nice. So the next I have Adobe, which comes out the 30th, and that's a new pay period. Okay, so we're back to the pink for that one little one. Payday. And this one is Adobe. All right, so those are my bills for December. All mapped out. Pay periods are figured out for each bill, color coded like I like it. So every week I will look on my planner on this sheet here, and say for instance, this week I will look at what's coming out from this paycheck, and however much I got paid, I will deduct what Cox is and then what Apple is, and then keep that in the bank because these are all auto pays. So I want to make sure I keep the money in there for that. And then after that, I can kind of figure out how much I will have left over to cash plan with for the week. So I use this to figure all that out. That's why I like to color code it, so it's like very obvious but where each bill is landing when it comes to a paycheck. So yeah, that is my monthly setup, ready to go. I'm gonna put this back in here. Also, I do like to look at my bill payment sheet. So I have all these monthly bills, but I also have a section here where I put my annual subscriptions here, and in February I will have a renewal coming up soon, which I do have enough for. I have an envelope called subscriptions, and that one is at $210, so I already have the $120. It might have gone up though, I don't know, I haven't checked the new price, but however much it is, I have enough to pay for Canva, and the next one isn't due till May or April. And then I have one in June, and then I need to write down the Amazon one because I just did Amazon. I just put that in an annual subscription. So yeah, I do like to review that to make sure nothing's coming out this month that I need to take the money out of there. I'm going to move this. This is a savings challenge I'm working on right now. So I'm just going to put it in the December section in the back. And then I'm going to go back over here and put my monthly sheets in. All right. So this is ready to go. And then I'll keep this in here because I like to review. Once I write down how much actually came out of my bank account, I like to review it here to make sure, especially for the ones that are like fixed. The variable ones obviously are going to change, but the fixed ones, if they've changed, I will update them here if they've gone up, because sometimes they go up in price after like a year or something like that. So I will review them, make sure it's around the same amount, or if I need to edit this sheet here. I've had to edit, I can see like white out on some of these. It's usually like Cox and Geico are the ones that I've had to edit. Oh, my Magic Key, that one too. So yeah, I like to do that over here. Okay, so that's my planner all set up, ready to go. See, this is why I have to change my planner cover, because this one says 2025, so I need to either get like a 2026 cover, or I need to get a cover that just doesn't have a year on it. But I kind of want one that has a year. I don't know. I have options though. I have options. So that's going to be it for this planner. I have a couple things I need to do in my binders though. So I have some new savings challenges that I'm going to be putting in here. So the first one up is, I always like to have a seasonal one. This one is a December savings challenge. I'm going to do this one at a $5 amount for this one. It's got the little Penny the Pig has a Santa hat on it, which is super cute. So that's my new challenge for that one. I'm going to do this one again. This is the Treat Yourself one. I like this one because I like coloring in these images, and I like the variety of amounts here. So I will be doing the $100 Treat Yourself with this one. And then I always like to have a roll the dice kind of game that I can play. So I have here for the snacks. This is from my shop too. And I'm just gonna do this one for the dice game one. Okay, and those are the only ones I had to change. Everything else stayed the same. And then the last thing I want to do is I want to update any trackers that might need updating. So I'm going to go through all these and see which ones need new ones. That one's good. If it's like too full, then I will change it, like this one. This home one. Just write a new one. And this one has 67 in it. Household's good, that one's good, and Target's good. Let's do the black one. Auto. Oh yeah, we'll need a new one because I think there's 5 weeks I'm catch stuffing. So auto has 225 in auto. Okay, that one's good, good. That one's good. Good, good. Rainy day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll leave that one. That one should be fine. Okay, this one, road trip, I'll change out. This one has 40 in it. Okay, those are good. Actually, a couple more envelopes to check, or binders to check. This one, I think I have a couple in here that have, oh no, they're in my wallet actually. Never mind. So forget that. I'm shopping with them right now. I had Christmas and holiday decor. I'll just do this one. Which, okay, this one I'll change. Treat yourself. Okay, so treat yourself has 135. Also, I have a number written on the back. This is how much I need to put back in my savings account. So I need to write that number down. So right now I have 135. I need to get to 1,084 to put money back into my savings. So right now I'm just saving. All this money is just going back into my savings account because I went over my budget on an item. So I'm just trying to get that back in my account. That one's good and that one's good. Okay, so I didn't have to change too many, so that's good. And that is going to be it. That is my setup of my planner, my budget planner, my last budget planner setup for this year, at least for this planner, and I will have a new budget planner for 2026 setup coming soon. So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed watching. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. If you want to see more, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.